Check. Shout out to all my barbers and shout out to all my stylists. We are Beards N Baldheads. Your host, Fat Lace. Got the Soul Survivor Barry in the building.
Yo. We back. Been a minute. Yeah, though.
Shout out to the flies guy on Earth getting busy, yo. Cuz out there, he doing I think he shooting Kid Cudi in them tonight.
Word.
Yeah, if y'all don't know True Lies, follow True Lies 6. He gets busy with the photography. He's one of the illest. Shout out to Cousin D. Shout out to Tania holding it down, you know. Shout out to the whole team.
Damn, yes.
Shout out to the whole team. Shout out to Soup on the other side holding it down. Peace to the General.
Yeah.
General been looking real fly out there. He got the Sister Slow Jams coming up. When you DJ with that hat on, when you got them brims on, P. Something about when you looking good doing what you do. Tonight we're gonna be talking about a few things. You know, Sprite had one of my favorite campaigns. They had one of my favorite campaigns. Y'all know I need to stop touching these buttons. One of my favorite campaigns that said, "Image is nothing." I think it was like image
Taste
is nothing.
is everything.
Thirst is everything.
Thirst is everything.
Obey your thirst.
Ain't that so?
Obey your thirst.
And now people use the word thirst as a negative.
That's something negative.
Mm-hmm.
You know, shout out to all the barbers and stylists out there who make sure our image look good. My brother James, my barber, making sure the beard, make sure my hairline is not showing that W, not showing that Wu-Tang. B, you the only person who been styled. You had 18 styles.
Oh, man, my friend was cracking on me yesterday, but that's all right.
Yo, B, you the only person, because we're all jealous. We're all jealous, you, B. You know, I don't like using that word. We just, you
my man basically said, I don't know if I take it as a credit or an insult. He's like, man,
what'd he say?
He said, you could just wear your hair any kind of way, can't you? I was just like, I said, I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just there.
Because, yo, the image, your image is like, yo, what? I'm the Soul Survivor. You see me.
I don't know, just letting it go.
Just like, yo, because, yo, you so confident in life, B.
Yeah, it don't even matter anymore.
It doesn't matter because you put in that work.
Yeah.
You put in that work. Some people, their image, if they switch up their image, they're not going to be as popular.
Yeah.
They're going to fade to black because for some reason, if they don't catch that cusp, if they don't stay with the wave, I like to be the wave.
Yeah.
I don't want to just have to, but you have to adjust because if you don't adjust, you can start looking a little funny out here.
You can't let the things that you have and wear define what you do. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, your style is your style. You're not mimicking anybody. And if you are, so be it.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
If you obey your thirst, that means putting in the work. If you put in the work, you don't have to worry about what people going to judge you for because you still gets busy. You still gets busy. But if you don't put in the work anymore, you're going to start fading the black.
Yeah.
That was one of Jay-Z's albums. Jay-Z came up under Big Daddy Kane. The B.I.G. D-O-double-D-Y-K-A-N-E.
One of my favorites.
Brooklyn is in the building. Shout out to all my peoples from Brooklyn. You know that's my second home. Kane. One thing with Kane. And B, you was a little bit more seasoned than me.
Mm-hmm.
I was a Kane fan. Who was not the Kane? King Asiatic, nobody equal.
It was a beef back then that separated some Kane fans from other fans.
You had Kane.
You had Kane fans and you had Rakim
fans. You had
and
Kane.
I liked both, but I went to Kane because his style was more my speed. That was more
key point, B.
That was my speed. I didn't say nothing. I thought Rakim was excellent.
Your speed.
But the stuff that he was talking about, I got it. But the stuff that Kane was talking about, I wanted it.
B,
So
B,
it's
you
like-
talk about wearing a Gucci suit
Yeah.
in high school when you was like, I didn't even know what the Gucci suit was.
Nah, really. It wasn't on it like that. I knew it was something, but I didn't know it was something.
But you wore it.
I wore it because my brother basically told me to wear it. He's like, yo, I'm telling you, trust me. I'm like, all right, man, it's a little too much for school. He's like, so what? Wear it. I'm like, all right.
One thing with Rakim words. Rakim still looks funny to this day when sometimes when he wears that fit at. Thinking of a master plan. This is that Sprite commercial. Speak the truth.
To the young
Cool,
black youth.
because I don't get upset. I put what? Y'all know when Rakim is on that mic. That's why they say he's one of the best MCs of all time.
Yes.
Because of the body of work that he put in. It's not just his image. Kane, I love Kane. Kane had image. He had style. But I think he started losing the B-boy style that he once had at one time. This Kane right here, I like this Kane right here. The shirt Kane. But Kane was like, yo, I'm inspired by others.
My problem with Kane was he got lost in the Hollywood of it all.
And stop putting in the work as the MC.
His image got bigger than his actual craft. And that's where I was like, okay, you're not even rapping for us anymore. You're rapping for other people now. You're not even caring about your true fans no more. And that's where I kind of went left on Kane, but I still love him.
I still love Kane. This is not a diss to Kane.
Mm-mm. He's still on my top. I mean,
This is not a diss to Kane. What it is for everybody who's watching. What it is, yo, stay on your bike. People be like, yo, man, it's like riding a bike. No, it ain't.
I'm not saying you can't change or switch up your image, but you
can.
still got to stay true to who you are. And he really started. Everybody's seen it though. It wasn't just everybody saw. Like, okay, man, you're going off the track. You went all the way off the track,
and we love.
but it didn't look comfortable to him. He didn't look comfortable in it. If he looked comfortable in it, I probably would have rolled with him. But I could tell. I'm like, well, okay, man, is somebody making him wear that? Somebody making him do this?
Are you feeling like you're above the hip hop image? You can't stray too far sometimes.
No. Kanye did it, but came right back.
He came right back.
He tried, tested.
We're not protesting 3-Stripe Life. We're not doing that.
Oh wow, we saw that. I meant to call you when I heard that.
My sister hit me. It's not happening.
I meant to call you. I said, oh man, that's an attack on me.
It's not happening. Salute to Kane. Kane is still putting in that work. One of the best ever. Salute to our artists. They have New Jack City live on stage.
Is that G Money?
That's G.
So the original
Money.
G Money is playing in it.
Alan Payne.
Wow. So where the hell is Wesley then?
I don't know. You got Flex Alexander, legend.
So who's playing Wesley?
Maybe Kane.
Big Daddy? I would
Maybe
imagine
Kane.
so.
Or is it Tretch? I could see Kane being Nino Brown.
Well, who's that to the left? Far left.
You got Flex.
That's Flex.
They got Flex right there. You got Kane. You got Alan Payne. You got Trigger Tretch, Jersey's finest, in the building. I love live acting. I hope this is a good one.
I'm thinking Tresh got to be the gunning man.
I just hope he ain't Pookie.
Oh no, nah. I don't think they're gonna put Pookie up on that.
Somebody gotta be a fan.
No, but not on
not on the live joint.
Yeah, not on. No. He'll be on the live joint, but not.
But not. Yeah.
His face ain't gonna.
Nah. Trigger Tretch. Who is he gonna be?
That's what I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to think of now the New Jack City 4 main characters. You had Nino Brown.
You had Nino.
G Money. Keisha.
Who gonna be the one? Who gonna be getting their hand stabbed in the
I'm thinking that's either Big Daddy Kane or Flex.
So who you say, Soup? Who gonna be? Pretty boy.
I'm thinking
Soup is a good Christian woman. She did not want to curse.
I'm thinking it's Flex.
Like ooh.
I'm looking at the way they got them positioned on the marquee.
Who is it gonna be?
And it's looking like one of the two on the edges, because usually they put the main guy and two main characters in the middle. So I'm thinking Big Daddy Kane is Nino Brown.
What you gonna see?
And G Money is G Money. I'm thinking Flex has to be. Maybe Flex is playing the role of Christopher Williams, And I don't know. It's hard for me to. I don't know what Trish.
We gonna see what they do, man. First of all, shout out to everybody on the check-in. I forgot to do that. Shout out to everybody who's supporting every week, every time that we on. Please like, please share. Make sure y'all subscribe to BKS1 Radio TV on YouTube. So every show that comes on, y'all can see like right when it comes on. Like, oh, word. Beards N Baldheads, live in the cypher. Our show, making me matter. Like, come on, man. Make sure y'all doing that. Obey your thirst. Image is nothing. Thirst is everything. Image is nothing, but sometimes you got the image of a queen. Look at that goddess right there. Shout out to Serena Williams, who got busy. I don't even know if you won. If she lost any matches, it don't matter. You're just always going to be a winner.
She lost, but the way she lost was graceful. She went out like the champion she was. Went out fighting. I mean, she did what was unexpected, even in the end. Like, nobody thought she was going to even get that far. People showed up to the first match like, this is it. She ain't going to beat this girl. Then the second match, same thing. She not going to win. So it was like everybody was basically like, you got to lose sooner or later. This is it. But she kept pushing and pushed it.
All the haters could kiss up. Woo-hoo.
Lovely.
Some of y'all want to.
I'm thinking back to it now, and I never. I remember when she first started playing, never thought she would be this.
What? Because her image, you saw the little black girl with the beat.
No, but I thought Venus would be this.
I thought Venus
was going to be her.
And you know what's crazy? Venus, still one of the best ever.
Right. No, that's the problem. That's the problem that cracks me up the most, because we all saw Venus. We didn't care about Serena. We knew she had a sister.
But
we're like, there's no way sister's going to be better than her.
Better than the best
we ever seen. But the father
said
it from the day one. The father said it from day one. He was like, yeah, Venus is something great. He said, but Serena's going to be the best ever. They laughed at him. We all laughed at him. Like, come on, bro.
Who are you? You don't look like someone who has the credentials to say what he's saying.
I mean,
me too.
We loved the fact that he had the confidence, but we're like, okay, you got Venus already, bro. Like, just relax. You got Venus. She's already the greatest, damn near. Come on, don't push us with this Serena thing. And it's slowly but surely. Even we was rooting against Serena when she had to play Venus.
Yeah.
We wanted Venus to beat her, because that's who we started on.
And we loved her.
We loved her because it was her and Tiger. Her and Tiger pushing the envelope on these white sports, quote unquote. And we're like, okay, we got Venus and we got Venus and we got Tiger pushing these people.
Tiger.
We didn't see Serena creeping.
We
didn't see her creeping. And then even when she started playing Venus, we were like, all right, Venus beat her the first time. Second time she whooped Venus. I was like, all right, Venus, you must have been having a bad day. And then it just kept happening. He's like, all right, she's just better than you.
Better.
This is it. Yeah.
Better than the best.
We just didn't believe what the father had said from day one.
Salute to the queen. Salute to the champion.
To King Richard. Man.
Salute to King Richard.
Damn.
Salute to the king.
It's another guy, man. Salute to Ball, the baller dad, man. Damn it.
Yo, we have clowned him
LeVar
Ball.
Damn.
He said my kids are gonna do this.
Wow. Man.
He said my kids are gonna do
this. Man, listen. He said exactly what happened. He said the youngest one. He said the same thing.
He said the youngest one gonna be the best.
That's what he said.
I remember, shout out to my boy Mike Gordon. I remember Mike saying this to me though. Mike said, yo, Jay, I say, Mike, look, you know basketball better than me. These ball kids. And he said, yo, who's the one who's in the league first? LaMelo. No, who's the first one? Was it Melo?
Not LaMelo. He never made it to the league. It's Lonzo.
Lonzo Ball. He was like, yo, Lonzo good. LaMelo
is okay.
He's okay. He's like, but the youngest one, the best one. He said this about 5 years ago, and I'm like, word? Oh, all right. I couldn't see what he saw.
I'm not gonna say I didn't see it because I didn't really pay them no mind like that.
I didn't pay him no mind. That's why I'm like.
But when the father said it, I didn't discount it because I said to myself, okay, I understand why the youngest will be the best, even though you can't see it right away because we've seen it happen before with siblings in sports and in regular life. Like even for me, I put myself in that situation. I ended up being a better all around athlete than my two older brothers because of them. Because of them, I got better than them.
No doubt. That happens.
It wasn't like I didn't start off better than them. Of course not. My oldest brother was great at a lot of sports.
Yeah.
But because of him, I got better than him. Because he pushed me to be better than him.
You wanted to beat him. You wanted his respect.
I needed it. Because I wanted to be with them. I'm like, okay, I don't want to be the little brother all the time. Eventually, I just want to be the brother. I don't want to be the little brother. I don't want to be introduced as this is my little brother all the time.
I've been that one.
Like,
I've been that one.
I just want to hear the word, this is my brother. Like, I get it that you got to put the word little, but I don't want that no more.
He ain't want that no more.
Right.
He didn't want that. He was the little brother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the little brother.
Right.
But know what he had to do? He had to put in that work and know what he did. He did it with style. Mm-hmm. He made sure his image looked better than anything you have ever seen. Rest in peace to Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. You see, when you got that image and you got that style, when you put that work in to be the best, people will emulate you forever. They appreciate the work that you put on this earth. You got MJ coming styling with that girl wore this to the prom. He wore that in 84.
Man, listen. As far as style, in my lifetime, Mike was the most influential as far as style when I was a kid.
Image.
Yeah, his image was ridiculous. Like, look back at it now, you laugh. Because why would I want to wear loafers? I damn sure wanted to wear them with white socks.
He was a little shaky right here.
Like,
he was a little shaky right here. This Mike was a little shaky.
Yeah.
He was putting in them, even though Mike is stepping on his own. Prince with the smooth taco, we see you.
But that was the
hair luxurious.
That was the beginning of the Jerry curl era. So it was like, okay, we see he got the curl going. Well, I mean, I was still young, so I didn't really, analyze the picture so much. I was looking at.
I had the doll. I had the Michael Jackson doll.
I
had one.
Prince, somebody we never looked at and say, okay, I could be like that.
Ever.
Nah, because we knew that he was just different, and his style did not translate well to the society.
No doubt.
So there's no way I could wear. I didn't want to wear heels. I didn't want to wear a ruffled shirt. I didn't want to wear, sequins stuff.
We did not. Yo, shout out to people on the check-in. Shout out to Uncle Mike. Shout out to my brother Lou. Shout out to Shaheed. Shout out to my Uncle Craig. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. Please comment. Let us know how y'all felt at them times. Uncle Craig was a smooth person. Uncle Mike, smooth people. My boy Louis shot smooth people. Image.
In that picture right there, Prince looked like a pimp. That's what pimps looked like back then.
Image.
He had a pimp look.
Did he have the women?
Yes, he did.
He had the ladies.
All of them. The greatest.
All of them.
The best.
All of them.
Yes, the best.
He had them.
Yes, he did.
So, know what? Even when we wanted to say something about, he looked like a pimp.
He looked like a pimp.
That's what he looked like.
To me, he did.
He looked like one to me.
I always thought he looked like a pimp. People say, he looked like a girl. I say,
he looked like a pimp.
That's what I always felt that way. Even
Cat Williams wanted to look like him.
People told me, Prince looked dressed like a girl. I said, he was dressed like a pimp to me. That's what I looked at it as.
And the work that he put in, the work Prince had put in, lives forever. So when you could wear clothes like this, you could wear clothes like that, you could wear clothes like this, because you don't mind standing out in the crowd because you are prepared.
You know he got his style from? This is the part that people don't really understand. Until you say it, then they see it. You know who he got his style from?
Who he got it from?
Rick James.
And if you watch Tales from the Tour Bus, they talk about how Prince started opening up for Rick James, and he was getting busy. Well, Rick James, I had to step. Rick James does not get the respect that he deserves.
No, still doesn't.
He still doesn't. He's he's minuscule to a point where he's like, oh, it's just, oh, get off my couch. The Dave Chappelle, when they talking about them Dave Chappelle stories, reason why he has a story talked about, I'm rich, bitch. Reason why they talk about that, it's because he was wealthy. He was getting like $1 million a track back then.
Before it was popular.
Because he was that good. He put in that much work. If y'all ever want to check out a dope documentary, it's a documentary I think it's on Showtime.
I forgot.
On Rick James. Rick James put in work.
Yep.
He put in work.
Yep. He wrote for a lot of people.
A lot of people.
And people don't understand how much writing he did.
Producing.
He was a musician. He knew everything. And the only thing he really didn't do was, he wasn't that great. He wasn't a dancer like
he
that.
Wasn't. He wasn't. He had women really, looking like Serena dancing though.
But if you really look at him and you look at Prince, you see it.
You can see it.
You can see it. The influence.
On Cinemax, if y'all got Cinemax, or if y'all catch on YouTube, I think they took a lot of them off. Tales of the Tour Bus. Mm-hmm. They talk about real dope. It's like a cartoonist documentary, but they talk about some funny stories. They got people got Plainfield P-Funk's finest. You got George Clinton in there. They talk about from the tour bus with him, with Prince, with Morris Day in the Time. They got some good stories. They got some real good stories. Make sure y'all check it out. Make sure if y'all want another show, y'all check out BK Network. Image is everything. Image is nothing. Thirst is everything. Got my favorite people. Got my boy Syfe Man. Got his brother Luigi with the Evan on. Shout out to my brother Bobby Stone. My brother Syfe Man said, I rock my own attire. If you say the same, you lying. He has one of my favorite bucket hats. I got to order one from you. Make sure y'all tune in.
What's up?
BK Nets work. They talk all that sports talk with the Nets, and they got it with the Knicks work. Yo, my favorites out there. It's the best out. I'm telling you, Image. I did not know who the Queen was, B. I know when they say Queen to me, these are the images that pop in my mind.
You left. The Beehive gonna come for you. You left her off.
I got a husband on.
Gonna come for you.
I got a husband on.
What do you mean? You messed one queen off,
Joe? I mean, look, I grew up like Latifah.
There's so many queens, though.
There's so many queens. Shout out to the queen. Soup is a queen. Soup is on the other side.
It's so many queens.
Soup is on the other side.
You got Aretha.
You got Aretha. You got Serena.
Yeah, you got Beyonce.
You got Dana.
You got Beyonce. You got Dana. You got Kimberly. And
Mary.
Yeah.
Those are queens I know. I don't like not knowing why I get a point for minuscule. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what they said. Thank you. Shout out to Tiffany Barker on the check-in. Make sure y'all watch Making Me Matter tomorrow. Her show was on time. We start when we start, but it's the best show that you're gonna see on Monday nights. I'm trying to let y'all know right now. Tell a friend.
Look at Dana.
Look at Dana. What? That's the queen I know. I did not know anything. We care so much about London and England, and rest in peace. No disrespect at all. But look, I like saluting the queens that need to get more shine on this planet and on this United States and in this Jersey and tri-state. These are our queens right here.
No doubt.
We need to know more about our queens.
I'm feeling Queen Elizabeth, though. I was feeling her.
You feeling her?
Yeah. You know why? Because I think people underestimate her as far as what her worth was to overall society.
B, I don't know. Explain to me, B, because I'm going to tell you. I'm somebody who doesn't know.
She kept the relationship of pretty much Europe, I would say, as far as England and the United States together, because it could have been left a few times, and we need them, and they need us.
No doubt.
And she kept them relationships, and a lot of people that if you really read up on her, she
said read, B, we don't read.
Read up on her. She negotiated and smoothed out a lot of stuff, and that we don't really pay attention to that. You don't think about it.
I'm not, and that's why B.
But her foreign relations was crazy.
Her what?
Her foreign relations, when she goes to different countries
for that.
And she's talking about why we all should be together.
Shout out to Stacey on the check-in.
People would calm down just because they liked her. Not so much she had power. But it was her aura and the way she spoke. She was squashing beefs, and people didn't know this. She squashed beefs over the fucking decades.
Serena looked like she could squash beefs.
Oh Lord, she got beef.
She looked like she could squash some beefs.
She squashed beef every time she sit down.
But no, B, and I'm gonna tell you what a great friend of mine said. Shout out to Osama Lanko on the check-in. She said, you know what about B? She said, yo, you could roll it out to B. Shout out to CC. She said, yo, you roll it out to B. B is going. He going hit a home run. He going to kick a home run. Because of the knowledge that you got, they love the Soul Survivor, the way Soul Survivor knows what's going on out here. Because B, I don't be knowing everything.
Me neither.
I just know what I know.
That's when I don't know nothing. I don't say nothing. I ain't that petty. I want to interject myself into a conversation.
Oh, you get a point for
nothing to do with me. I ain't never claimed to be the smartest person in the room, even if I am. So
some people want to be the smartest. Nah. Hey Stacy, hey Miss Guz. Some people want to be the smartest person in the room. He thought he was the smartest person in the room, and you know what? He was smarter than what we thought because he became president. B.
I've always thought he was smart. I always did. And I said, man, this man's name is long. Trump. We uses his name like a verb or adverb.
Ooh,
we use his name. We still to this day. We say, oh, you got the Trump card.
Trump's all.
Oh, you trumped all. His name is power. We made his name synonymous with winning.
Synonymous.
It is. We say I trumped you. I mean, I'll beat you. I mean, you got the Trump card. I mean, I'm top dog.
The Trump card.
That's what I'm saying. Like his name is synonymous with being the man. So I think when he became president, we expected him to be cool. He flipped.
He flipped.
Yeah, he flipped.
Did he flip or he was what he was?
He flipped. We didn't see this. I don't think we saw this.
We didn't see it coming.
Nah.
It's a lot we didn't see coming.
Mm-mm.
We didn't see. No, what they did. They didn't see Mike Tyson coming.
Oh, man.
They didn't see Mike Tyson coming if y'all watch Mike Tyson on Hulu. Mike Tyson on Hulu, one of my favorite shows.
Mike Tyson and Mike. I would say Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson, one of the best.
And LeBron James.
What I liked about Mike Tyson, little big brother, always on top. Mike Tyson, image is nothing, thirst is everything, but image is a lot. Image means a lot. When I was watching this show and they had the character who played Customato, when they talk about him, they talk about when
Harvey
they said,
Keitel.
Yo, it's dope. What he said is, I want him to be the most feared athlete. Mm-hmm. They had an episode when they were talking about they wanted him in the Coogee sweaters and him looking like
Bill Cosby.
Like Bill Cosby. He's like, nah.
I want him to be a monster.
A monster. He's like, I want him to be a monster.
He said, I created a monster. That's
my son said, this a monster. It's a monster. Know what? Monsters scare you even if they ain't real. It's the image of a monster.
That's what he said. He created a monster.
He created a monster. And you know what happened? We were scared of that monster.
Mike Tyson was the first boxer I ever seen not wear a robe in my life.
Image.
He was the first boxer I see walk into the ring without a robe on.
Image.
To this day, I don't think I've ever seen it again.
Image.
Every boxer wears a robe but him.
Image.
Did he ever wear a robe?
No,
I've never seen him in a robe.
I remember he would have like the little shirt on.
No, he had like a poncho.
Yeah.
It wasn't even no sleeves or nothing on it. It was just draped over him, and he would just throw it off.
Yo.
And I've never seen him with a robe on. I mean, I might be
Pete
wrong.
Grant in the building.
Because I probably maybe in the Olympics he might have. I'm not sure. Probably not. But as a professional fighter, I've never seen him walk in the ring with a robe ever. And no socks.
Prinny said he was who he was, absolutely, with no socks. That was not by accident.
No, it was the image of a street fighter. They gave him a street fighter image. He walked into the ring like he just came off the streets, and he was winning the fight when he was coming down the damn aisle. The fight was over by the time he stepped into the ring. The opponent was done.
Kane looks like a street fighter. That Kane right there. Who wants to battle that Kane?
That Kane looks nothing like that Kane. Remember the Kane? That's the Kane from the You Got the Vapors video.
That one, the one they were talking about. Now, guess what they call what?
Yeah, that Kane. He was robbing, stealing.
Not this one. This Kane, you are lamping.
Yeah.
You done made it.
Yeah.
You done made it. They not scared of, but this Hove right here, this is an older Hove.
Yeah.
He never let that Bed-Stuy fight, that feel of his craft of wanting to be the best, of wanting to always compete. Hove put that work in. He stays putting that work in because he does not feel comfortable not being the best. Rakim. Know what's the hardest thing? People were like, yo, I'm good. You're good at this. You're good at that. Well, be good again and again and again.
It's hard for people. He probably could come out with a song now.
He can't. He could, but he can't. You know what? He's not putting that work in. Because what happened? What happened to Iron Mike? Image.
Yeah.
Image.
Is that the mama on the floor?
Yes, that is. Yes, that is. What happened to Iron Mike was he started believing. And now he's not putting in them miles. He's not putting in them that running he used to do. He's not putting in that sparring session he used to do. Because he became the monster who's just beating up everybody. But when you're beating up with it, people think it was easy for him. It wasn't easy. He put in that much work to make it look easy when he was there performing in that ring. Cuz said, yo, I want you to be an entertainer. You're not just going to beat these people. You have to entertain them when you're in that ring.
But he still had a hard time doing that.
He still had a hard time.
Because he still was knocking everybody out in the first round.
Yeah.
And that's not entertaining.
Yeah,
but it was entertaining because we had never seen it.
Never seen it. That image, something we never seen. And you know what he never seen? He never seen women love him like this.
But they didn't.
Whew.
At the end, you know what? It's hard to say. I think Robin did, but at the same time, she had a hidden agenda.
Only wore a robe in an amateur fight. Thank you, Stacy.
Okay.
Now, but when he became pro, when that image came, it was gone.
Yeah, if I said, I think he might have at least did it once or twice. But like I said, as a professional, I don't remember him ever.
Wobbin. He calls it wobbin. Wobbin. I would not talk about Mike Tyson in a bad way. We love Mike on this show. Matter of fact, let's put Mike on our list. Next year, Mike Tyson's going to be on Beards N Baldheads. We just told y'all. Y'all think we playing. We're going to have Mike Tyson. And if y'all believe in us, then put a thumbs up in that chat right there if y'all believe in us. Put a fire sign right there in that chat if y'all believe in us.
That's one thing people
we letting y'all know now.
Mike was very humble.
Very humble.
Now he
very humble. Very humble.
He's personable. I've actually met him.
Shout out to everybody.
I've met him once, and it was like, it's crazy because you meet him and you're like, it's like a nervous feeling come over you for no reason. For no reason at all. And I'm like, I'm not fighting. I'm like, but you don't want to do nothing wrong.
Thank you.
All right, I don't want to offend this man.
You don't want to offend him. You don't want to offend him because the boy hits hard.
Okay, how tough you think you are?
You ain't harder than Mike Tyson.
You get around Mike, it's gonna be a little air of intimidation. Until
they know how to find your weak spot. Look, Mike look ticklish right there.
Yeah.
Mike look, you ain't supposed to be that strong and ticklish.
That's the thing about Mike. Mike was confused, man.
Because you got Wobbin Givens. The first date, I would be confused. Look, I had crushes in my life. Shout out to all the ladies, who I had a crush on before. Shout out to my future boo-boo out there. Y'all know. Who's my future boo-boo? Keisha Knight Pulliam. Still ain't me yet. Still ain't me Rudy yet.
Rudy looking good too.
When you at B, you can't be looking at my future. Rudy looking good.
Rudy looking
good.
Slide in the video. Rudy looking real good out here.
So now you meet your crush. Now you meet your crush. You meet your future boo-boo. If I went on a date with my future boo-boo and her mother and publicist for the very first time, and then she hold my hand, what? What I'm gonna do? Yeah. So, as hard as Mike is, they started wearing him down. The women started wearing him down. That discipline started to diminish. started to deteriorate because he stopped being as hungry. Shout out to Soup. Shout out to Soup.
Mike,
My
it was,
future boo boo is then gonna be turning my queen.
it was sad with Mike.
Soup, I need a queen, Soup. I need a Soup. Soup, I need a queen.
I think Mike's mom messed him up
Talk about it.
because he was looking for he never
Della
got,
on the check.
he never got the love from a woman,
No doubt.
and he was looking for it and found it in all the wrong places. But because his mom never gave him none, based on what he said. I'm going by what he said. He never felt any love from his mom.
Father was a pimp. We talking about pimping earlier. Father was a pimp. His mom was a prostitute.
Stepfather was a drug dealer, so he never had no real love. I'm talking about this from a woman's standpoint, coming from a woman.
And a woman's love means a lot.
Yeah.
It means a lot. You need a woman's love because you can get a woman's love. Shout out to my cousin Sean on the check, and you can get a woman's love in the wrong way. And if the wrong woman, just like the wrong person, but we talking about opposite sex, we talking about love. If the wrong woman finds that weakness in you, whoo, she will scorch you. Now, the one thing I looked when I didn't see before when it came to wobbing, I did not see. You like my impression right there? That's the first I'm gonna go. Mike ain't gonna punch me in the face. He gonna be on the show next year. One thing that everybody was robbing him.
Sure.
No pun intended when I say that. Robbing. And she wanted Donald Trump to handle his finances. At that point, was she really doing the right thing? Because she sees him not handle his finance. But we looked at her like as a gold digger, but
this is what people don't understand about Robin Givens. She loved Mike, but she also saw Mike as an investment. And she wanted Mike to do good with his investments, with his money, because in turn that makes her great. Once she saw that Mike wasn't going to do right, she said, I'm at least get something out of this.
You don't believe she loved him so?
I think she did. I don't say she was in love, but I think that she was in love with the fact that she felt like they could have been a power couple, because she was coming up in the world too.
She was coming up,
and them together,
head of the class.
Them together, I think she felt like we could be a power couple. Not so much we could probably fall in love eventually, but right now. But I think Mike was more of an investment for her, and when she saw that she wasn't going to be able to control that investment, she like, I'm just going to try to get something out of it, just like everybody else.
Just like everybody else.
So like Soup said, I'm not saying she truly loved him. I think she did have some feelings for him, but when she found out that he just wasn't going to do right, because we can't sit here and act like Mike was good. Mike wasn't good.
Mike was slaying everything. Mike
wasn't. Even when he got married to Robin, he was still doing.
What was
dirty.
Crazy, Mike? You were slaying everything.
He never did right.
So he's like, I'm feeling guilty. I want to buy Wobbin. I want to buy Wobbin some flowers. He was buying the flowers. He's smashing the flower lady.
But see that we going by
the ring lady.
We going by the documentary, but at the same time, these have been documented that this is what he was doing.
He had the limo. He had the limo with the jacuzzi humping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he was hitting with the Bobby Brown pumps. The Bobby Brown pumps.
But that's the thing about Mike. He never really stopped.
He didn't stop. The night before, Buster Douglas.
Right.
Him and Bobby Brown humping around in Japan, smashing everything.
But that was we seen them walking around with matching fur coats on.
Image.
They both walking around with matching fur white fur coats on.
I would wear that too. I'm a fur wearer. I like fur.
I remember seeing those images even before the fight.
I would wear that.
It was people saying before the fight that Mike wasn't training. There was a lot of people saying, but they were like, "Oh, it's just Buster Douglas. He's a nobody.
He's a nobody.
This is a promotional fight because he's over in Japan. The game came out, Punch Out, and all that was so Nintendo was promoting and everything. So, but when he lost, it still was a shocker, even though he didn't train.
What's my thirst? This is a real ad right here, y'all. What's my thirst? This is Kobe Bryant.
Staying on top.
Staying on top. Obey your thirst. Obey your thirst. Kobe Bryant.
Yo, I'm trying to think. I think the first person I saw in the Sprite commercial was Grant Hill.
You had a lot of people. You had Kid and Play.
I think Grant Hill was the first one I saw.
They were the first people who started embracing the rap community with Sprite. I think Curtis Blow had one. There was a few people who had it. And what I liked about them was this message right here. And with obeying your thirst, doing what you love to do. Have style when you do it. They even brought the East and West Coast around. They had Fat Joe. They had Mac 10. They had who else? I'm going African Bambaataa. They had a whole thing with the Voltron, bringing hip hop together when they had the East Coast West Coast beef.
Right.
So shout out to Sprite and everybody with those campaigns. One of the best campaigns. When he said, "What's my third staying on top?" Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant. This is number 8. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant lost his advertisement with Sprite when he caught that rape case.
Right. He lost a lot of stuff.
He lost a lot of stuff. McDonald's, all that.
Did Adidas leave him? Or no?
I don't know if they left him.
I don't think so.
But I know he went to Nike later.
He went to Nike, but I don't think Adidas dropped him.
So I don't know if they dropped him.
I don't think so.
But his image was gone.
It was shot.
It was shot. Image is nothing. Thirst is everything.
Shot for a couple of years.
Staying on top. Kobe Bryant made sure he put in that work to stay on top when everybody turned their back against him, when the millions of dollars, when they turned their back against Kobe Bryant. He obeyed his thirst. His thirst was to stay on top, and he did. He did until he retired. He did not let anybody else knock him off his pedestal. He said, "I'm the king." Shout out to the Queens right here.
Yeah, he took a hit.
He took a hit.
He took a hit, and his image got really better at the end, but for years, people didn't like him. For years.
Shout out to Angela. Shout out to Keisha on the check-in. It took years, but know what never stopped? His work.
No, he kept balling.
He kept balling.
He kept balling.
I've been watching documentaries on him with the Mamba mentality. They were talking about how he had these blackout workouts. And with these blackout workouts, he would go so hard two times a day in between the training. He would have weightlifting and go one-on-one. He would call people up like, "Yo, you want to do the blackout with me?" Whether it be various basketball players. Kobe would do that. He worked harder than damn near everybody else. Mike Tyson at one point did. Floyd Mayweather.
All the greats.
They work harder.
That's the thing I think people underestimate about somebody being great. They only see the finished product. They don't really see, like, people don't see these rappers that who think so great. You don't see how much time they put into in the lab, how much time they're in the studio.
They got a mixtape together in like '86. Big Daddy Kane and Jay-Z. Go on YouTube if you think I'm playing. Go on YouTube if you think I'm playing. You can see Jay-Z and Big Daddy Kane 1986 in Jazz-O. And Jazz-O at one point was known as the bigger MC than even Big Daddy Kane. That work. People look at Hov like, "Nah, yo, he's a businessman. That's why he's smart." Man, he worked harder. He thought smarter.
Did.
Kept his image looking fly. I guess you could, when you don't have no facial hair, though, B, like, I guess you could do that. Look, man, he got no facial hair.
Can't grow it.
Can't grow it. You'll never look old. Never look old. Image.
That's
the work.
Like Nas. Nas could grow a little bit, but he ain't got no beard.
I said Nas sounds better now to me than he did in 06.
Yeah, because now you could tell he has control.
He's not worried about the money.
See, Jay-Z came out independent.
Yes.
See, Jay-Z came out with control. Nas came in under contract.
Columbia.
So
same as Michael Jackson.
He was roped in, and they once the first album came out, they were like, "All right, you had control of the first one. Now we're gonna take over from here." That's why the rest of his album started sounding a little different, because he didn't have as much control over the first album as he did the rest of them. And that's basically what happened. He said, for instance, the first album, they let me pick all my producers.
Track Masters after that.
After that, he couldn't do it no more.
Columbia Records, Steve Stout is managing Track Masters. Pay attention, y'all. This is real.
Yes.
This is real right here. His sound, his image was not the same.
Nope.
Nas wasn't the same as an artist.
It changed.
The artist, Prince, was not the same.
And that's why he put that slave on his cheek to show people that this is not the music I really want to put out.
They said he got thousands of records still in the vault.
Still in the vault.
They said Hove got it.
Oh, so Hove got the vault.
That's the word on the street. That's the word on the net. They said he is the one who's owning the art or the masters of thousands. Think about Prince loved music so much. They say got thousands of records he just could not put out.
They said Tupac got hundreds of songs he couldn't put out.
He got the joints that he did with everybody in Brooklyn. Shout out to my Brooklyn people. With the boot camp clicking all of them. They never came out.
I heard about that a long time
He
ago.
loved to work and he understood the business. One thing with I think Pac, he was like, look, I know I'm gonna have to owe him with this. I know I'm gotta owe him with that. But I work so hard anyway. I could knock this music out because I got to get this out the way so I can get to this. Why wait all these years to do work? Nah, I got all these people. You gonna get on my song? You gonna get on my song? Let's get this song done. Work ethic.
The difference with those guys and Biggie was Biggie didn't document a lot.
He didn't.
They said a lot of his stuff was off the top. So he don't have a lot of written down songs that never got released because they said Biggie would go into the studio and rhyme off the top of his head.
One thing Biggie did do, which he did faster than Pac, because Pac was in the game longer. Big understood, yo, I'm an artist. I'm not going to get all this money I need. I need to get my own label.
Right.
And I'm going to get my own label. I'm going to write for Lil' Kim. I'm going to write for all these other people. They're not going to be asking me for money all the time.
Right. Junior Mafia.
And I'm going to get this with my boy Lance, him and Lance on Rivera.
Right.
And I'm going to put my business in plan. Now, Pac, he started putting that business in plan when he was trying to get his own label at that point.
What was the name of his crew? Outlaws.
Outlaws. You had the Outlaws. You had then you had the Thug Life was before the Outlaws.
What was the name of the whole group he had together though?
He had Thug Life.
Was it Thug Life?
And then he had Outlaws. But they all like coincided at one point.
Okay.
But what he understood was he was like, yo, I got to get my own label too.
Right.
I got to get this money that these people are giving out for these deals and these label deals and production deals because they're eating off me. I need to eat the same way.
That was before he got with Death Row. I think he was already trying.
Yeah, before.
To do that.
He was already doing that. But
Snoop Dogg did too.
Snoop did too. But a lot of them could not make it. It's hard to make. The music business is one of the hardest businesses. It's a 90% failure rate. Jay-Z to this day still does not have his own record label.
No. Nah.
And they were highly successful.
Dame tried.
Yeah, and they're great artists. Shout out to Dame. I'm happy that Dame is finally people are starting to hear what Dame has been saying. Got a lot of people scared to hear when people yell, when they're loud. They didn't play football.
I think people don't like Dame because of his aura, the way he comes off. But you listen to what he's saying, he speaks the truth. Man.
But B, this is what I'm saying. They didn't play football. Because the reason why I'm saying that, no diss to anybody who didn't play football. The reason why I'm saying that, we're used to yelling. When you play football, you're used to, Edwards, you need to
right, aggressive.
Smith, you need to.
Right.
But as a player, you like this.
You don't take it seriously at all.
You
don't take it personal.
All you are listening to is what the coach saying.
Would you respect a coach that spoke quietly?
What? What?
Can you imagine a coach saying, "Come on, guys, let's play hard."
Oh, I had a.
I never had a.
Can we get a bomb for that? I had someone say that to me. And when he said that to me and to my team, and they said, hey, guys, we're in the championship.
I know. I heard,
this is our goal.
We might as well win.
Might as well win. I said, this is true facts. I said, we are doomed.
I've heard this story from other people.
We are doomed.
That were in that locker room with you at the time.
And I'm like, yo, this is what he said.
I mean.
Now, I'm not the guy you have to yell at. Me personally. But I know these kids, you got to yell at them. You got to get in their face. Come on. You got to do all that crazy stuff. I know I'm like, you already got it. You ain't even got to suit me up.
That's me. I be honest with you, I didn't like to be yelled at. I understood
it.
But I didn't like it. And the coach put me to the side one time and was like, he gave you the cliche statement. When I stop yelling at you, that means I'm done with you.
Yeah.
Like, basically, I'm yelling at you because I see
shout out to Chanel,
potential.
shout out to Liza.
You say when a coach doesn't yell at you, that means they don't give a damn.
Shout out to Tim for the check-in. Shout out to Sean checking my cousin Sean. Yo, B, it is crazy when that happens. It's crazy when that happens. Make sure y'all share this, please. Make sure y'all share this, please, and have this conversation tomorrow when y'all at work. Yo, when they stop, Now,
I found myself as a coach doing that,
but
realizing that certain players I really just didn't get on them. I didn't have any expectations,
and it happens.
I didn't have no expectations. So you're doing half-ass shit. I'm like, all right,
but B, I just saw a picture on Facebook today. Me, you, and DK, and we all had to play our role. I always say all the time, you're the best coach I ever coached with in football. And I wish you were my coach. But I knew my position as a coach. I got to coach these players up.
Mm-hmm.
By you handling all the brainiac work to get these plays going, I got to be on the sideline, and I'm the one who got to whisper, nah, man, you're going to do this. You're going to do that. You're going to do that. Because some needed that talking to. Everybody needs that talking to at certain times, at certain points.
Right.
You got to play your role, but they need that coach when coach is yelling at them and y'all not. They needed you.
Everybody can't be yelled at.
Everyone can't. And there'll be times when I am yelling, and I remember one time you would say, if y'all got Coach Edwards yelling, it's a problem.
Yeah, I really lost it.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
So now they got to think.
Because you out of character now.
Because now I'm out of character. and I'm like, I'm out of the character that they use because they start getting used to what you are.
Right.
Even if you a beast, they will get used to you, and they'll start playing it against you. Look at that. Iron Mike.
Sad.
Iron Mike. Your Iron Mike image.
Mike, to me, is like he's a tragedy that turned good at the end.
Yes.
Like, his life is crazy. Like,
crazy.
I parallel him with Michael Jackson. Like, if you really look at their lives, except for
Gary, Indiana, Brownsville, New York.
Except for the legal issues, as far as like the women and stuff, they both went through some shit, man.
Man, throw it.
And they both to me came out on top, but Mike ended in death. But Mike Jackson ended in death. Mike Tyson's still going, but
they did not think that Mike Tyson was going to live to talk about his story till this day.
No, and I'm probably one of them.
A lot of people didn't. Rest in peace to Prince. Rest in peace to Mike.
Mm-hmm.
They did not. Michael Jackson. They did not think that he was the irony of these stories, the irony of life. They did not think that he was going to be president.
Ain't no way. Nobody thought that. Nobody thought he would even run. To this day, people say he ran just because. He never thought he was going to win.
He did.
He didn't think he was going to win. They say he won the presidency by accident.
He knew he was going to win. He worked that hard. He studied all these dummies out here. He knew what was going the same way. The same way Cuss saw this boy who was a criminal.
Right.
Who didn't have a mother, who didn't have a father. The same way Cuss looked at him and said, you are going to be a monster. You're going to be the youngest champion. You're going to be this. You're going to be that. He embedded that in his brain and said, yo, you're going to be this. This guy who just stepped out of prison. And he became that. Watch your words. Don't waste your words. your words are powerful. Some people's words. Not everybody's words ain't powerful. But words are powerful. Your image is powerful. Trying to tell y'all.
Still amazing how they got even Cuss got a kid like Mike Tyson to trust him. Like,
he knew.
Yeah, that's the amazing part.
He wanted the love, and he wanted to be great. Everybody wants to be a star.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to be a star. Everybody, I'm going to say 90%, don't want to put in the work to be a star. Some people are born so gifted, but they don't want to maintain the blessings that God gave them.
I think that's what people misconstrue a lot, is that the great people actually, they were great already.
Yeah.
But the reason why they're the best is because they worked harder than people that were under them. It's like it's easy to be on top and be like, all right, I'm good enough to stay on top. I'm talented enough to do. But when you see a guy like Kobe, I throw Kobe, Michael, LeBron, Mike Jackson, Prince, for those guys to see the hours and the hours and the hours that they put towards their craft, and you would think that they could just roll out of bed and just write a rhyme.
They think it happens that easy.
I mean, it looks that easy. It really does. Like you look at Michael Jordan and you like, yeah, he didn't have to practice. Yes, he did.
He did. People think Allen Iverson ain't practiced because of that quote.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And he says, like, in the documentary with him, he said, how did you get that good? He's like, from practice. I had to practice. I had to put in work.
I mean, we heard about Kobe and his practice efforts, his practice regimen and stuff like that over the years, because we all looked at him like, okay, we understand why he's chasing Mike. He wants to be like Michael Jordan. But Kobe came into the league, people understand he wasn't as good as he was at the end. Kobe came in the league good, but he didn't even start. He didn't start his rookie year.
Didn't even start.
He didn't start. He didn't come in as a starter like LeBron and maybe KG and some of these other guys.
Kane did not come in as a starter in the Juice Crew.
He didn't.
He had to be the DJ. He had to be the beatbox. He had to be the background writer.
For Biz. Biz
Put
was
in
the
your
star.
work.
Biz was the star.
Put in your work.
Shan was the star.
Put in your work.
Yes.
Yo, man, I tell people like, man, you know what I love? I love when I get to sit in with people in the States, and I said this plenty of times. How much stuff I've gained, how much knowledge I gained being next to Toya before on the Owl Show, being next to the General. I'm like, oh, the General does this. Oh, when I'm sitting right there on that side, I'm the third to the right. Mm-hmm. Yo, you can have all the talent in the world. You need to sometimes see who are the best putting in the work. Study your craft.
People talking about coaches. You think coaches
Peace, Stacy.
only coach at practice?
They go to clinics.
They go to clinics. They at home at night, in the middle of the night, thinking up shit. I found myself in the middle of the night making up plays. I wake up out of my sleep like, oh shit, I got a new play. Like, I'm saying to myself, I'm not getting paid for this. Because
you love it so much.
I want to win.
B, you love it so. Yo,
I want to win.
Quick story before we end this out. I was watching Tavis Smiley on Vlad, right? And Tavis was talking about he had a real good relationship with Prince. He said he did not like going. He said Prince had a sleeping problem, and Michael Jackson, they both had sleeping problems.
They had narcolepsy.
Yo,
not narcolepsy, with insomnia.
Insomnia.
Yeah.
I remember telling people like, yo, I remember somebody trying to tarnish me before, and they said he's not sleeping. And I'm like, I was going through a lot at the time, and I'm like, the only thing that can help me just stay sane is working on being creative. So I will be up, I'm watching a movie, and I'm writing in my notebook. I tell people, like, yo, I keep a notebook on me. Shout out to Beards N Baldheads. I keep a notebook on me. I'm always having to write something. Always got to watch an interview, something, a speech or something. I couldn't go to sleep unless I'm listening to something, an interview or a speech. And to this day, I just started getting better sleep now. Mike Tyson, so Michael Jackson and Prince was saying, Michael Jackson said, I can't sleep because I feel if I sleep, God's going to give Prince all the good ideas. They were dead serious.
I heard Prince say something that blew my mind. He said, people talk in song to him. And I said that. I said, wait a minute. He said, when he hear people speak, he hears songs. So I'm like, wow. Your brain never stops.
It never stops.
Like, so I could be talking to you, and you're thinking of a song out of what I'm saying to you? Yes. You're coming up with a song on a basic conversation? He said, people speak in song. I said, what the hell? Your brain's on a whole nother frequency.
Whole nother frequency.
I'm talking to you, and you're hearing a melody. Like, what the? So are you really listening to me?
No.
You're not.
He is. We got other people. Shout out to the BS. Shout out to the brightest side. Yo, we was trying to wear. Shout out to Tiana Knows It All, the brightest side, my favorite show on Thursday. Shout out to Loretta, LJ the Peacemaker. I was trying to wear my brightest side hat. but it be disappearing because it's green. It's green when it happens. He said, I remember getting yelled at all the time at basketball, especially at Memory and Peace. Shout out to Elijah. He's a grown man now, but he didn't like that.
No, I didn't
Elijah,
like it.
shout out to yo. You know, I got to shout out to everybody on the YouTube. I'll be getting to y'all sometimes. You know, yo, it's real out here. Thank you for the support, everybody. Thank you. Soul Survivor.
Yes, sir.
Being part of the team.
You gonna get this. Yo, I was talking to my man like, yo, you know how fat, you don't got that much time for this year to be over, right?
B, we got some things that's gonna happen. I don't like talking about it. We gonna
don't talk about it. We're gonna show.
We're gonna walk the walk. We're gonna walk the walk, and we going. It's about to get a lot lovelier. It's about to get a lot lovelier. Letting y'all know now. We here. Yo, y'all want to donate? Y'all can still donate. Do it fast because they be hacking my cash app. That's why I don't be showing it too much. Every time the money come, I got to put it in another account.
That's crazy.
If y'all want to donate to the show, if y'all love the show, I don't care if it's $2, $5, $1.50. Yo.
It's all love.
It's all love, and we appreciate it. We appreciate it. If y'all want to be a part of the show, y'all got somebody y'all think is fly, think somebody is dope, holla at us. Y'all got on my stuff.
We love to showcase people that's out here making a difference.
Yes indeed.
And inspiring others.
Yes indeed.
We all need inspiration.
We do. We all need it. Your art is inspirational. You never know what you could do in someone's life, and it speaks forever. Speak the truth. Image is nothing, thirst is everything, but image is a lot. Do it with style. Do it with grace. Do it with flair. Do it like you're doing it for YouTube.
If you want to change the word thirst to hunger, it's the same thing.
Same thing. It's the same thing. And know what's going to happen next Monday? The same thing. Shout out to all my barber. Shout out to all my stylists. We are Beards N Baldheads. Thank you for everybody on the check-in. We will see y'all next week.